Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is able to hear me and everyone is able to see my screen. If possible, can someone please confirm if you are able to hear me clearly and able to see my screen? Guys, can someone please confirm if you are able to hear me? Yeah, I think you can unmute yourself, I guess. Yeah, I think. Yeah, cool. So, what are our discussion points? Yesterday, what we mentioned is we are discussing about the limitations of microservices architecture. Limitations for this architecture also we have little bit limitations. Okay, so the limitations are distributed systems with additional capability or complexity. Means in monolithic architecture all our code is exists in one computer or one shell, so we no need to think of applying any distributed pattern. We no need to think of any distributed system, but in microservices it we are going to we are going to segregate into different number of servers or in the same server. Also we need to distribute our architecture. So previously it's a local call, now it's a network call. It may be in the same server or it may be in the different server. That's the first point. Okay, and the service discovery, this is another important point. Okay, where microservice architecture is going to have a big challenge. Okay, Mr. Krishna, can you go on mute? Mr. Krishna,
Yeah, sorry.
no problem. Yeah, so in a service discovery point of view, okay, what do you mean by service discovery is every application, if you take, it has a number of different services. Okay, previously every service is accessible with a single entry point. I mean something like hdfcbank.com home loan, process home loan, something like that. Okay, whenever it comes to microservices, every service is independent, so every service run on its own port number, right? Every service runs on its own port number, like eligibility service 8080, property legal service 8081, customer service and document service, something like that. So do front end something like if home loan service is in Angular or React, okay, and all our business logic in Spring Boot, okay, whenever there is a change in that particular microservice, whenever typically there is a change in that particular microservice, it is going to do we need to register or do we need to update the front end? Definitely we need to update the front end, but it's becoming a tightly coupled architecture. Front end and back end to be tightly coupled architecture. Service we need to discover, we need to know there is a service discovery pattern is another thing. Next one is service monitoring, health check, CP utilization, memory utilization, all those things. For example, previously, okay, all my applications on one server. If I know this server health check, if I monitor the server, that's fine. Only one server is there. But right now I have 10 servers or 20 servers. Now I need to measure the health check. I need to measure the CP utilization, memory utilization, thread dump, memory dump, heap dump, lot of things here. That is a service monitoring. Next one is data consistency. Like whenever a particular microservice, okay, it is a data consistency is also a little bit problem here. Okay, data consistency means every microservice it's have its own database. Every microservice will have its own database. Okay, now previously it is available under one database, one schema. Now some data, for example, eligibility service is in one database, legal service is another database, customer service is another database, document service is another database. To maintain the consistency on the data point of view between multiple databases is also a challenge. right? To maintain the consistency from different servers, different databases. On the data consistency point of view, also a little bit challenge. So this is what I explained in yesterday's class. Okay, so before proceed further, let me take the next other questions, guys. Yesterday I got a question that you are not getting a recording videos. Okay, and I hope it is sorted out. Please let me know otherwise, guys. Everyone able to get the recording videos of the previous session still yesterday? Everyone able to get it? Anyone can provide a comment on that, guys? I hope everyone is able to. You can speak, guys. I am not sure. You can speak actually. Okay, that's fine. I didn't get any from. And anyone joined only for today, guys? Today is the first class. Can raise a hand or anything? Anyone joined for today as a first class? Anyone is there? Okay, I hope everyone is good. These are the action items which I got from yesterday. Okay, so today is the last class for demo, guys. I mean, it's not a demo, I can say that today is the last class for free session. Monday link will change, guys. The link will change on Monday. We have given in the chat group as well as WhatsApp community group on the subscription part enrollment. There is a link. Okay, so Monday a fresh link will be available. A new link will be available on Monday. Okay, so almost 6 classes we have conducted. Okay, as a part of as a part of this particular course. So today is the last class for having a free session. Okay, we have given, sir, everyone is able to see those links. Actually, I'm not sure, some people join late also. I have given everything. So WhatsApp community group and design patterns, this group. Okay, so by default you need to subscribe to this particular course with this particular link. Okay, and automatically to that email id, you are going to get a new link. That is a point I want to highlight. Okay, yep. Anything, any questions, guys, before I proceed further today's session, guys? As of now, any questions from anyone, guys?
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Actually, we'll get a new link to our email ID or WhatsApp number, sir. Already we paid
both the things. You are going to get a number. I mean, you are going to get a new link to your number. If at all, if you provided a valid number during the joining this class, and email ID, if you joined with the right email ID. Also, this link may be asking your email ID to that email ID also. Okay, so always I recommend while joining to the Zoom meeting, please give your valid phone number, valid email ID. Okay, then only it is better for tracking. Okay, so you are going to get to the both the things, to the mobile number WhatsApp group, whatever the WhatsApp you have. I mean, the mobile number you joined, right? If that number is having WhatsApp, to that WhatsApp you are going to get a new link, as well as to the email ID also you will get a new link. Fine. Yeah. Yeah. Any other questions from anyone? Any other questions from anyone, guys? Okay, can we go to the next part of it actually? Yeah. So the next point is communication among the services is also a challenge. Communication, because we are services, we need to communicate, right? So communication between the service is also a challenge. Why we feel that communication is a challenge, guys? Why we feel that communication is a challenge here? What do you mean by communication? Service 1 need to communicate with service 2. Service 2 need to communicate with service 3. Service 3 need to communicate with service 4. What are the challenges, guys? Services communication. What do you feel the challenge part here? Any idea? Services communication. In this particular point here, yeah, go ahead.
Because of order is separate instance and product is separate instance. That's what
Correct.
is the problem.
That is a distributed system we covered, right? That's what a distributed system we already covered, right? Now, within services communication, within the services communication, the point I want to highlight is we need to, yeah, can you go on mute actually? I'm getting a, yeah. Within the services communication, we need to ensure that the data span across multiple services. Okay, like service 1 depends on service 2. Okay, service 1 depends on service 2 and service 2 depends on service 3 and service 3 depends on service 4. What do you mean by depends? Sir, I'll call first service 1. Like in the home loan example, first I'll call eligibility. Okay, whether customer is eligible or not. Eligibility, some of the parameters I need to carry forward to the legal service, and the legal service output I need to carry forward to the customer service, and customer service, those things I need to carry forward to the document service. Something like that. One service output will become the input for the second service. That is a services dependency. Services dependency. Right, sir? In this journey, in this particular journey, if one service, okay, is not giving proper response, maybe it may be erroring out, okay, or network down, or CPU high utilization, some various concerns, where assuming that service 1 to service 2, service 2 to service 3, service 3 to service 4, in between service 3 is erroring out or network down or some problem with service 3. Now we have a challenge, right? We have a challenge here. Do we have the same case with monolithic? By default, network down, erroring out, CPU utilization, right? So these things we handled in a properly. Service 1 called and service 2 call and service 3 called, but service 4 we are not able to call that. So services communication is, we have a chain of microservices, guys. Chain of microservices. Within the chain, one service is having problem, entire chain will be impacted. Entire chain will be impacted. Okay, so this is the services communication problem. Services to services communication problem. This is another biggest concern with the services communication. Distributed system, discovery, monitoring, health check, data consistency, and services communication is also, we need to make sure that all our services are up and running all the times. If one service is having any of the problem, it will impact the other services, right? That's the first point you need to think of it. Okay, that's the first point you need to think of it. And the second point is, when I am dividing the services, right guys? Okay, in the services communication only, when couple of services, right? When we are dividing the services, right? We have a chance that cross programming language, one service is in one programming language, another service is another programming language, another service is another programming language, right? So we need to have a data communication. Means, what do you mean by data communication? Means you need to make sure that services, division of services, dividing the business scenario as per individual microservices. This is an important point. This is the leading of composition pattern. This is a pattern, composition pattern. This comes with this only. Sir, in a home loan examples, okay, I know that eligibility check, legal verification, customer verification, document verification, reference verification, disbursement. This is a process for one scenario. But in banking, lot of scenarios are there. Every scenario I cannot make one service. Correct, right? Every business feature or every business service, I cannot make one microservice. If my business is having 1,000 features, can I come up with 1,000 services? Can I come with 1,000 services, guys? If my business is having 1,000 features, can I come with? We know 1,000 services is very challenging in maintenance, right, guys? So what I need to do here, I need to make sure that I need to categorize these 1,000 services. Definitely. For example, if you take the same banking application, guys, okay, I have a withdraw service is there, deposit service is there, sir. Okay, guys, withdraw service and deposit service. What's the functionality of withdraw service? What's the functionality of deposit service? Withdraw service is, it is going to take the money from the bank. Deposit service is going to deposit the money into the bank. So update the bank, set balance is equal to balance minus something for withdraw. Deposit is balance plus something for his withdraw deposit. Okay. Now, do I need to have savings account withdraw service, current account withdraw service? Correct, right? We have different accounts, right? Savings account withdraw service, savings account deposit service, current account withdraw service, current account deposit service, joint account withdraw service, joint account deposit service, FD account withdraw service, like that. How many accounts are there? That many withdraw services do we need? Or one withdraw service that support for all accounts? You understood my point, guys? Sir, in business, savings account withdraw service is different. Current account withdraw service is different. Will you agree to my point, guys? Savings account withdraw service and current account withdraw service. Yes or no, guys? Now, savings account withdraw service, current account withdraw service. Can I have only one service, or do I need to have 10 services like this? We have a challenge, right? Now, what microservices telling me here? For example, sir, I cannot withdraw for savings account. Okay. but current account I should go, right? If I have a problem in withdraw service related to savings account functionality, it should not impact to current account. Will you agree to my point, guys? Guys, everyone is able to follow me. Please let me know, guys. So we have a big challenge in the service division point of view, where we require a domain expertise. Domain expertise, we need it. We are looking for a domain expertise. We need to think end to end. That is also a biggest concern, which we are going to address with composition pattern. Okay, sir, everyone is clear, guys, here? Dividing the business scenario as per individual microservices is also a biggest concern. It's not that much easy task, and it's a ongoing activity. Even though product is released for 4 years, but still you may need to revamp your architecture, reconstruct your architecture. Maybe previously you have a separate microservice. Now you need to add the functionality to other microservice. Ultimately, what we are looking here, services should be a minimal number for maintenance, and at the same time, we don't want to have a single point of failure. How we need to handle? Okay, sir, we should have a minimum number of microservices just to maintenance point of view. At the same time, we don't want to have a single point of failure, or else we need to have a high availability. Single point of failure no need means high availability. At any point of time, my services are up and running. So this is the challenge with respect to services communication. Guys, everyone is clear? Any questions over here, guys? Everyone is clear on this point? Okay, cool. Next point is where we need to think of is testing the microservice is also a challenge. Now testers also will have a problem, right? They need to write a unit test code for each and every microservice, right? We need to write each code for different microservices. We need to have a testing each microservice. That is another biggest concern here. Okay, so what is my point here? Testing each microservice is also a challenge in terms of writing the code. We need to write a code, right, sir? Also debugging. What do you mean by debugging, sir? Testing the each microservice. Yeah. So testing and debugging the microservice. This is also a challenge. So for testing means I need to test 20 microservices. First microservice I need to test. Second microservice I need to write a code. Unit testing code also, it's a additional headache for me. Correct, right? Unit testing is a challenge. I mean, it requires some effort. Challenge in the sense we cannot do. I mean, something like it's not a difficult. So development time, right? Also debugging. What do you mean by debugging, sir? What do you mean by debugging? Any idea? Debugging is a challenge. What is the meaning of debugging? Come on, guys. Friday, it's a Saturday. You are in a holiday mode. That's why one of the participants suggested me don't take class on Saturday. Is that correct? Come on, guys. I mean, it's I require support from you guys. I hope no one is sleeping. Is that correct? Yeah, fine. So debugging is a challenge. What do you mean by debugging is a challenge? Is assuming, sir, I have 20 services, sir, for one scenario. For one scenario, for one business scenario, for one scenario, need to invoke 20 microservices. Okay, sir. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3 to 4, up to 20. Okay, sir. 18th service is failed. 18th service is failed, guys. Assuming that in their journey, 18th service is failed. How you'll debug? How you'll troubleshoot, guys? How will you troubleshoot? Come on, guys. Mr. Vinod, you have any idea?
Debugging.
That is the point here. Debugging means first you'll go to first microservice. Hey, you'll see any problem. Then you'll go to second microservice. Then you'll go to third microservice or fourth microservice. Something like that. You need to go to individual microservice and let you know that. Or how will you debug? Yes, I can directly go to 18th microservice. Don't think that it is in the same Java programming where stack trace will be there. With that stack trace, with that particular stack trace, I can go to the respective microservice. It's not that every microservice is in Java. Assuming that I have a microservice in SAP, we may not have a stack trace, guys. 1 second, guys. 1 second, 1 second, please. Yes. So how will you debug? How you'll come to know that 18 service is failed? Correct, right, guys? You understood my point? So assuming that 4 services in server 1, 4 services in server 2, 4 services in server 3, 4 services in server 4. Something like that. I have 5 servers. Total each and every server 4 services are there. And total 5 servers. Do I need to cross check or is there any way? Definitely. It's not possible, right? Previously, what happened here in monolithic architecture? All the 20 available in one server only. If I go to that server, everything I will come to know. Correct, right? So debugging the microservices is also a biggest challenge. That is a distributed logging. This is tomorrow I'm taking a workshop on this, guys. On this point here, tomorrow I'm taking workshop distributed logging, a free workshop on this particular architecture. Distributed logging, something like ELK stack, Splunk, Greylog. These are the options here. I mean, so that is a challenge we are going to achieve with this particular. Understand, right? How to debug my microservice efficiently. That is what we are we are letting to know that. Okay. Sir, is it clear? Any questions here, guys? On services communication, testing and debugging the microservice. Any questions here? Okay. Next one is maintaining transaction. This is the very important point here. What is the next point here, guys? Maintaining the transaction. Sir, lot of people, lot of perceptions, lot of people, lot of perceptions here, guys. On a transactional point of view, on a transactional point of view, lot of different of opinions will be there here, guys. Okay. Transactional, or I can say that two-phase commit or a transaction management. We cannot achieve transaction management in microservices. It's a straightforward answer. We cannot achieve, first of all. Why we cannot achieve? Any idea, guys? Can someone answer why we cannot achieve microservice transaction management in microservice architecture? Because every service it have its own database. Every service is defined its own programming language. There is no relation from service 1 to service 2, service 2 to service 3, service 3 to service 4. Like that, there is no relation, guys. Yes or no, guys? There is no such relation. So just now I mentioned, right? Service 1 to service 20, 18 service is failed. Now the data which is moved in the 17th service, till 17 services, the data is there in the database. 18th will not be there, 19th will not be there, 20th will not be there. That is leading to a data inconsistency. Right, sir? Yes or no, guys?
Yes.
Yes. So there's a point here in microservice architecture. We cannot achieve transaction management. But there are a lot of difference of opinions, guys. Someone will say saga, someone will say choreography, orchestration, lot of patterns are there. But in my perspective, those patterns are not used being in real time. They defined, but it's a unnecessarily creating some headache to the system. Just like we'll discuss more in that architecture. Remaining points, design patterns are powerful. Remaining 6 points, I can agree that all the design patterns are powerful. It's completely supporting those limitations, all those things. But on the transaction management, some patterns are available, but they are not up to the mark. Why all those things we'll discuss further in the saga design pattern. But what microservices are telling me here is retry mechanism. Retry. What do you mean by retry? Retry the failure. I will give 2 examples, guys, here on this. I'll give 2 examples. Real-time example. Sir, everyone is aware of big basket, sir? Anyone used a big basket? My question is, did anyone use big basket? Yes or no, guys? Can someone please?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now, you're trying to place an order in big basket. Okay, maybe some people might not have used. Let me take the big basket second example. First example, Amazon. Did everyone use Amazon? Definitely, right, guys?
Yes.
Everyone might have used Amazon, right, guys? In Amazon, payment is failed. Possible, right? Maybe you enter wrong PIN number, wrong OTP, right? Or your card service might not working, or Amazon is not reaching to your banking server. Some kind of reasons will be there, right? Did anyone faced payment problem anytime in Amazon? My question is, while placing an order in Amazon, anyone got a payment failure at any point of time?
Yes.
Yes.
What is your observation on the payment failure? What is your observation? Are they doing the transaction management or what they have done?
I think they are not using the transaction management, sir, because
Exactly.
the product that we have selected will be on the card itself, and we
Exactly.
just need to check out that service itself.
Exactly. So what is that point here? Sir, for example, sir, I placed an order, sir. I placed an order. My order is having TV, comma, refrigerator, AC. These are 3 items. I placed it. Okay. Now, what are the tables are impacted? Order table impacted, inventory table impacted, stock table impacted, payment table impacted, discount table impacted, customer table impacted. Correct, right, sir? Yes or no, guys? Also shipment and review, all the other tables, but these are the tables are impacted. First order table will create an order. Inventory table will update the inventory. Stock table will prepare the stock shipment. Payment table will update the payment. Discount table will calculate the discount. Customer table will track the shipment. All those things, right? Now I have a failure in the payment. As part of transaction management, what I need to do here, I need to roll back everything, right? I need to delete the order. I need to reset the inventory. I need to reset the stock. I need to delete the payment entries. Something I need to do that, right? But Amazon will not do anything like that. What is their point here? They will create order, sir. They will think that they will create an order with a pending status. Order status is pending. After 20 minutes or 30 minutes, some configurable time, they will retry the payment for 5 times with a duration of 1 hour. For a duration of 1 hour, they will retry the payment. In real time, what happened, guys? We were going to retry the payment. First time it failed, second time it failed, but third time success will come, right? Yes or no? Their point is, my code is good. There is no problem in my code. If payment server is down, what I need to do here? It's not a problem, right? So maybe consecutive retry attempt. Consecutive retry attempt may give a success. Maybe second retry, or a third retry, or a fourth retry, or a fifth retry. Something like it is giving a solution, right? So will you agree with my point, guys? Amazon is giving a success. I mean, they will retry that particular order and they will take care of that. It's a correct, right, guys? Next, sir, will you agree with me? Next point, Big Basket. On Big Basket also same, right? But what they will do, sir, in place of pending status, Big Basket, what they'll do? Big Basket create order with a success status, cash on delivery option. They will change the option to cash on delivery. And they will send an email to the customer. Sir, your payment is failed, sir. We are taking your order, sir. Order success. But the mode of order is cash on delivery. But we will retry the payment for 5 times. We will give you after 1 hour. Go to your card. You can try your payment again, where you can't change the mode of the payment. Anything they'll do. After 1 hour, you can, I mean, system will not retry. You can try again. I mean, something like, for example, you have a credit card. Maybe the credit card is not working. Now you want to change to PhonePe or Google Pay. After 1 hour, you can change it. You can change for 2 times or 3 times. If at all on second attempt, if you are getting success, then order status will be success, no need to pay cash on delivery. So they will retry they will not retry, they will give one more attempt to hit the payment again with your inputs. Okay, making sure that the payment failure will not come here. Assuming that they will give you a condition, sir, if you are not happy, cancel the order. Completely cancel. If you don't like this cash on delivery option, you don't want this, cancel that order. But there is no rollback option. like distributed transaction, two-phase commit, or node rollback cases. So this is the best practices. These are the best practices. And the usage of design patterns in transaction management is not that much acceptable in real-time situation. Depends on different business variable regions. But this is the, I told, that's why two examples, guys, Amazon and Big Basket, and I explained. So transaction may not be possible. And an efficient way of handling the case is every business comes with their own idea. In Big Basket, they will create with cash on delivery. Amazon, they will retry. Definitely there will be some option. If a pay problem comes, we need to think that problem will be in, it will be only a not a permanent problem. This will be solved by with a retry mechanism, and we should not roll back the other microservices. We should continue with other microservices. Our workflow should be continued. So that is a high level gist on the transaction management. Clear, guys, everyone? Any debatable points, anything here you want to highlight here? That's what I told, sir. Whatever I'm telling, it's my perspective. Difference of opinion. If you feel anything, let me know. We can brainstorm, but this is the real fact in my perspective on a transaction management point of view. Anyone will agree anything, guys? Okay. So these are the challenges I can say in microservices. Okay. But if you follow the design patterns, all these limitations will be, we can achieve. All the limitations will be, we can achieve using the design patterns here. So that is why. So I can note down some of the points, guys, here. Fundamental problems with monoliths, which cannot be changed or which cannot be solved without changing the architecture. Sir, I'm in monolith, sir. For these points, apart from changing the architecture, I cannot achieve. Response to a change, bug fix, or adding a new feature, I cannot achieve. On-demand scaling, I cannot achieve. Flexibility, adapting new technologies. So these are the points, very, very important points, which I cannot achieve in monoliths. I can achieve in microservices only. Okay. So that is why design principles are coming to picture. Okay. So these are the design principles which come into picture, guys, here. Understand, right, guys? So these are the design principles in microservices architecture. Sir, these are only pertaining to microservice, sir. These are the design patterns only applicable for design pattern microservices architecture. You may get a doubt. Sir, design principles are, do they depend on architecture? It's a common for everyone, right? For monolithic, some design patterns. For microservices, some design patterns. Is it right? Yes, it's right. Because in microservices world, we have some problems. That's why we came up with the design pattern to minimize those problems. That's why these design principles are only applicable to microservices architecture. Clear, guys? So maybe this is what a high level introduction, guys. I hope I gave a maximum clarity on the introduction point of view. What is monolithic? What are the advantages of monolithic? What is microservice? What are the advantages of microservices? What are the limitations of microservices? Why microservices? What are the design principles? So complete introduction and overview I completely gave, guys. in the 6 classes, I completely mentioned the overview and complete gist. That's what I gave you on this particular introduction point of view, guys. In the course content, introduction about microservices, why microservices, monolith versus microservices. SOA we don't require, guys. It's unnecessarily. Okay. Introduction about design pattern, why design pattern, what is design pattern. So these 2 points I explained at high, completely in depth, guys. Okay. So we are going to start from Monday onwards, the real subject, and the count of the classes will start from Monday. Okay. I hope if you are planning to continue the course, I have given the link. I hope everyone got the link. But again, I got an instruction to share multiple times the link. So I got this instruction. I'm sharing the link again. You can subscribe to the course and we can continue from Monday onwards. Tomorrow, I have a workshop on a ELK stack at 9:30 a.m. IST. 9:30 a.m. IST. Okay. Also on 6th of March, that is Wednesday, I am having Spring Boot batch. This is a design principle batch, right? I have a Spring Boot batch on a Spring Boot microservices batch. Demos on Wednesday onwards. Timings are 8 p.m. IST. 8 p.m. IST, guys. Okay. So these are the points I want to just bring to your attention. Tomorrow I have a workshop at 9:30 a.m. IST. That's a ELK stack, distributed logging. And Wednesday onwards, a new batch on Spring Boot will start. Also, Angular batch also start. Somehow I forgot the date. Okay. Angular I'm starting, React also I'm starting in upcoming days. But these are my upcoming things. Just I want to bring your attention. Okay. So any questions, guys? Any concerns or suggestions or any queries, clarifications related to course, related to anything? Now, generic point of view or anything you have in your mind?
Yes, sir, I have a concern. You said, right, in the upcoming week, you will be starting Spring Boot and microservices.
Mhm.
What is the difference between this and that, sir?
That is
Like,
completely the course, sir. This is only design patterns. That's a completely course. Okay. The completely course means, sir, I don't know anything about Spring Boot, sir. For this, you need to have a Spring Boot knowledge, right, sir? Like what is a bootstrap class? Okay. How to start Spring Boot application, JPA, security, microservices principle. Some of these things you need to have a knowledge on this. Okay. This course is you already have some idea on microservices. Okay. And completely how to answer related to design point of view. But that course is to learn the Spring Boot, to learn the microservice, all those things.
so meaning
Again,
that
I'm Mhm.
the concept that will be covering here will be covered there itself.
No. I will not cover all these design patterns.
Okay.
Mainly 2 or 3 design patterns will be covered in the microservice. Our course. That's
Okay,
what
sir.
already. Okay. And the purpose of this batch is Ashok IT got lot of inquiries. Sir, start a separate batch only on depth of design patterns. Sir, our class is Spring Boot batch almost 2.5 months, sir. Okay, 2 to 2.5 months. That's the timeline. If 1.5 month is only this batch, we cannot complete Spring Boot in 1 month, right? So that's why we'll just give us some of the design pattern like gateway design pattern, resiliency. Okay, some of the design patterns we'll focus on, but not all. This is only design pattern end to end, but that is completely Spring Boot. Who don't know anything about Spring Boot, I hope you got clarity.
Yeah,
Okay,
practical example will be covered in this course, right? The Spring
definitely
Boot.
right. Definitely
Oh,
right. For example, API gateway. Okay, unicasting, multicasting, CQRS, ELK, Zipkin, Sleuth, Eureka, Resilience 4J, circuit breaker. Everything is a practical, right?
Okay, sir. Yeah.
So, for example, some of the things, business capability, domain driven, strangler, these are not hands-on, these are theoretical. Okay, 90% of these patterns is have a code, 10% of these patterns doesn't have a code. Okay, just I already told actually, but I'll lead it. Clear?
Yes, sir. Thanks for the clarification.
Yep.
Hello, sir.
Any other?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, sir. Actually, you said that tomorrow we have a session, right, with respect to this ELK. But anyway, you are covering in this, right, in observable
Correct.
pattern.
Yes, yes. Just
Tomorrow
like
at what time? Please repeat again.
9:30 a.m. 9:30 a.m. But our workshops are just like I will explain theoretical point of view, not hands-on. Correct, right? It's a
Right,
free demo
right.
session, right? Sure, that's the
Okay.
difference here. Here, we will see the code. I will explain the code. I will see you the implementation. So
Okay.
maybe if your question is, if I miss tomorrow's workshop, no impact because it will be covered, right? Yes,
Right.
it will be covered in depth in our regular course. You no need to
Okay.
attend. No, sir, I don't have anything tomorrow. Maybe rather than watching TV or rather than good roaming around, okay? Maybe if you feel that you are enjoying, you can attend. But yes, the same concept will be covered in the regular class. Yes.
Sir,
one more
one more
thing.
question, sir. Sorry.
I'll take
So,
all the questions. Yeah.
Yeah.
One by one.
Sir, yeah. Sir, you said that you'll cover the 12 fact principle, right? Before.
Yes. It will be there. 12th fact. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe when we can pick up.
By
One question
default,
is,
1 second, let
Wait.
me answer. Sir.
Mm.
Is your question is related to that, sir? Okay, let me
No,
answer to the, no, let me answer to the 12 factor. Okay, maybe in the decomposition pattern itself, when I'm starting, mostly Monday, Tuesday, I'm going to cover. Okay,
Okay. Thank you, sir.
timeline.
Because we need to start on
Sir,
projects for
first
the
of all,
students.
yeah, you don't need to worry, sir. Maximum things I'm going to cover in the timeline. Okay, related to design, related to microservices, not outside, because 12th factor is a design principle and that to applied for microservices only. You
Right.
asked this time long back. I hope
Correct,
I
sir.
answered this. Yes, again, I'm reiterating the same answer. Okay.
Okay.
Monday or Tuesday will be covered. Yes,
Okay.
go ahead, Vinod.
Thank you, sir.
No.
My question is, are you providing any materials like because what you teach we cannot remember.
I already answered. I
So-
already answered. Okay, Vinod, I already answered to that question. Let me reiterate the answer. After subscribing to the course, maybe you already subscribed, maybe that's what I know. I'm not sure. Okay, after subscribing the course, a separate link will be available where I'm going to share all this material. Okay, this Paint,
Okay.
MS Paint, and the code and the slides. And the code is not through GitHub. I will share you the code into that particular link, just like Google Drive link. After that, you can keep it your own way. I don't mind. Okay, slides and this particular notes. That too, this Paint is look and feel it's good. Sir, I don't want Paint. Can you give me in the Word document? I'll give that. It's all depends on how I can write a running notes. It's your choice. It's your choice. Okay, right. I hope Vinod clear.
Yes.
Thank you.
Sir,
Next.
I am Vinod, sir. I am Vinod.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, whatever. I mean, because yeah, another question. GJ, someone is.
Yeah, I have one question, sir.
Go ahead.
It's regarding to technical. It's not if
Go ahead.
ask technical. Sir, you told 20 microservices are there. Like 18 microservices filed. How we can track which microservices filed? And you
I'll
told
explain, right? I'll explain, right? In the Zipkin and Sleuth example, I'm going to explain. ELK stack also, I'm going to explain.
What about Splunk, sir?
Yeah, Splunk is another alternative. I told 2 alternatives. You told 3rd alternative.
Okay, we got to know which microservices.
Just like we'll have a transaction ID. will span the transaction ID to all the services. Okay. We will use a Splunk or Greylog or ELK or Zipkin or anything. I'll ping the transaction ID. I'll get a log, and I'll come to know the 18th microservice log. Okay. I'll see the failure, right? I'll only print exception or some kind of keyword or something like that. I'll get that easily. That's a tracking purpose. Okay. Right.
Sir,
Yeah, go ahead.
service discovery and config server design patterns. When we go for the deployment model Kubernetes, when we use Kubernetes, there it's going to change, sir. How we are going to handle there?
By default, sir, Kubernetes is a separate architecture. Okay. Just like discovery and those things, we generally mention in a config server. Okay.
Right.
But when we go to Dockerization, containerization, Kubernetes, we need to write the code into their architecture. The concept will same. Concepts will be same. The configuration you are now going to write in a Kubernetes architecture in a Docker Compose. Once you learn the codes, you can easily write the code to the same. You don't have a big challenge.
So that means that, so we need to leave this design pattern, config server, the whatever we learn in microservices. When we use the Kubernetes deployment for Kubernetes, so that time we have to follow that one. So we have to leave this config server design pattern.
No.
Here
Concepts are
we have to force to use the properties file to deploy in the configuration.
correct, my point here is okay. Concept is same, sir. Concept is same. Reka registering, okay, API gateway, all those things. Concept is same. Maybe Spring comes with its own configuration. Kubernetes comes with its own configuration. Tomorrow, some other software comes with their own configuration. Writing the configuration is different, but the concept is same. That's the intention I want to tell. Okay. Now, if you have an idea on Kubernetes, you will easily work on this. If you don't know the concept, will you work on that? For example, I wrote @ enable admin server. I wrote a code of @ enable admin server. I wrote a configuration of admin server, config server. If you don't know that, how you'll come to know? In Kubernetes, in Docker, right? So any programming language or any technology you are working, concept, you know, in one framework you worked on that. Working on a different framework is a very simple. Just like you need to study on the configuration, you can implement easily. So my point to that question is, you need to have a knowledge. With this knowledge, you can easily work. That's the point here. Okay.
So in the direct question, sir. So when we deploy in Kubernetes, still there also we use the config server. Config server we use, or we have to.
You can use. Our Kubernetes comes with their own architecture. AWS comes with their own architecture.
Then what is the best practice, sir? We have to go with the Kubernetes architecture.
It all depends on product to. It all depends on best product, and at that time I will explain. It's not a simple question where I can answer right now. Okay, it is a 22 to 25 minutes discussion will be there, but the discussion, the outcome from the discussion is, sir, it depends on your product to product. For example, sir, in Hyderabad, chicken biryani everywhere will get it, sir. Sir, going to Paradise or going to Shagos, which one is the best? For me, Shagos is the best. For you, Paradise is the best. Assuming that, okay. It all depends on your taste. It all depends on your requirement. It all depends on your availability. It all depends on the distance where the hotels is sitting. So it depends on different discussions. Okay, we cannot come with a generalized pattern or generalized answer. Got it?
Right, sir. Thank you.
Yep. Any other? Okay. So guys, maybe if anyone planning to not discontinue from the course, that's also fine. But I wish you all the best for everyone, and I'll meet you on Monday. Guys, Monday new link will be coming to you. Please remember that point. Okay. And if at all possible, you can attend tomorrow's workshop. But even though you have a time, I mean, if you have a time, but you are occupied with some other works, don't attend, guys. No need to, because I'm going to explain the same point here. But just like I want to update here. Okay. And if anyone of your friends looking for a Spring Boot batch or Angular batch, kindly forward the message to them and just visit Ashok IT website and you'll get the details and everything. Okay. Thanks everyone. Have a great day. See you all. Thank you.
Sir,
Yes.
is there any plan to take Spring Boot microservices at morning time like this? Like because of if
Yeah,
you will take at 7 p.m. or like that, by the
7
time
p.m.
yeah, like you
7
told
a.m.
my
or 7 p.m.
like you told evening time 7 a.m.
8
means
p.m. 8 p.m. I
8
told.
p.m. means by the time we have a lot of calls
Okay.
to attend the meeting. It's like US and India
Yeah, yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
we
I
can't
got it.
we can't but this time is good. I thought we won't expect calls. We can join.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, that's
6
what.
to 7.
Yeah, my question is
Six,
that one.
yeah. Actually, my plan is 6 to 7 a.m. itself.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that is good. That 6 to 7
But
means everyone because of
but
yeah.
sorry. Yeah, but the restriction I got from Ashokat is people may not wake up.
Yeah,
The
that's
percentage
good.
of people coming to the batch is
Yeah,
less. That's the
less.
point here. That's why we moved to 8 p.m. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm also working employee. Okay. 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. mostly I may get some disturbances or something like that.
Yeah,
But
because of a lot of calls and sometimes
yeah,
you go
I need to
office also.
disconnect. Yeah, on
Yeah,
and off will be there. But that's how, because 6 o'clock, coming 7 o'clock is also a challenge for me right now. So
yeah,
6 o'clock, but I used to have, I mean, previously with previous institute, I used to have 6 o'clock means 6 o'clock we have actually. It all depends on the participants. If, maybe if lot of people are ready for 6 o'clock, I can start a new batch on 6 o'clock also.
yeah. If
Maybe,
6 o'clock means I will also join, sir. By
yeah,
the
I
time,
will mention that management and we'll come up with a plan and we'll see the demos. And if most of the people are ready, I can start one more batch on 6 o'clock also. I have 4 slots, sir. 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10. 4 slots I have. Okay,
okay, sir.
right. Yeah, thank you. Thanks everyone. Have a great day. Thank you.